Okay.
I don't even know what episode number this is.
No idea. Do you know what? I feel like we need to reintroduce ourselves.
We're two brain-fried girls.
Yeah, we haven't introduced ourselves in a while. So I am Phoebe.
I'm Charlotte.
And we are filming a really late podcast. We never film at this
Yeah,
time
what time
usually.
is it? 10 to 8.
I should be in
so
bed
dark
soon.
outside.
But
it has got darker a lot quicker now.
Yeah, it's not nice.
It's dark at like 6
I'm thinking
o'clock
let's
now.
get through this podcast so I can get to bed.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Let's go.
Straight to it.
So today's episode.
Body confidence.
Body confidence. Because, do you know what? I think we've touched upon it slightly before.
That was more like social media comparison.
Yeah, and I feel like it was at the start of our podcast journey where it was a bit filtered, even though we're like unfiltered fitness. It was still a bit filtered because I think, for me anyway, I was a bit shy.
Yeah.
So I think what brought up this topic was your video, actually, wasn't it, that you did with
for
444. Go on.
Big up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I did a video from my gym's account. It was about body confidence because one of my members asked me, how do I get body confident in time for high rocks? And I was like, that's a really, like, in a weird way, I was like, that's a really weird question. And I was like, how do I answer that? And then I was like, then it actually got me thinking, I was like, what actually is body confidence? Like, you know when you have one of those, like, epiphany moments? I was like, what actually is it? Like, so then that sent me down a spiral. But that was a fun video to make.
What actually is body confidence?
Well, it means different to every person. Like, body confidence to you could mean something completely different to me.
I think what I liked about your video when you did it, because I reshared it and I had so many people like respond back to it in my DMs when we reshared it.
Even men as well. I had a lot of lads.
This is going to be one of the points that we're going to get onto. But I think you said something along the lines of like, you can be so confident one day and then not the next. But it doesn't mean that you're not confident or you are confident. Like, it is just, it's not linear. Is that the word?
That's it. I also think, like I said it in the video, no one's 100% body confident. No matter what room they walk into, like at all, no matter how much you make it out, nobody is 100% body confident walking into any single room. And then another thing was, if you set a goal, you say like, oh, I want to have a 6-pack, for example. Okay, you get there, but that's not enough. So then the goalposts move. And then they move, and then you can eventually move into like a bad way. But
I can literally.
That was the emphasis of my post.
There has been so many times where I've almost had to realise, like, I've been chasing the summer body, the 6-pack, the big glutes,
abs,
whatever. Yeah, the abs, and you get so far, and you realise you're chasing it to the point that you're almost not happy.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, when was it? I think, well, my most recent holiday. I'm gonna burp. Sorry, we'll cut that out. So, my most recent holiday, Ibiza, I remember flying out with the girls, and I was like, last year, like, I felt so confident in my body before I flew out.
I think I remember you saying this.
I was shredded because I'd just done 75 hard. This is like, again, if anyone wants to know about 75 hard, we've done an episode on it.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, I will openly say I won't do that again because looking back at it, even though my body looked its best in my head, I just felt like shit. Like, I was so unhealthy. So then flying out this time to Ibiza, like, I was happier, but I knew that my body was a bit fluffier. That being said, like, I managed to get the perfect Instagram bikini pics where the right lighting had got the abs, and I post it almost for that little bit of satisfaction whenever.
Bit of validation.
Yeah, I hate to say, but we all do it. And everyone commented going, oh my God, girl, look at your body. Oh my God, look at your abs. How have you got that? And it was almost like that quick 10 seconds of someone saying that. I was like,
quick 10 seconds of like dopamine.
It was all worth it. And then I come back and I'm like,
was it?
It really?
Because now that post is like, you have to scroll to find that on your feed. And no one remembers that post now.
It really wasn't. I was probably stopping myself. I can remember every time we went to medicine, wasn't having any cakes after.
Yeah, what a loser.
The bakery.
She would just have a bite of everybody else's.
Yeah, I did.
She's one of those really annoying people.
And I'm still doing it.
She literally, I brought something once and she said, can I have a bite? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, no, I mean the first bite. I was like,
no, I didn't.
You had the first bite. You had the first bite of my thing once. I vividly remember. I was like, you know what? Yeah.
No comment. Yeah. Anyway, my point was that even though people post stuff, so I think maybe like this is like a spiral dump for me, but even though people post Instagrammable perfect photos, that's not to say they're actually body confident.
Oh no.
Like, I would probably say out of everything, that is the thing I struggle with most. Even though 9 times out of 10, the photos I post on Instagram, I've got abs or a 6-pack. But you won't see.
That's what I mean. Like your goalposts keep moving.
Yeah, keep moving. And it wasn't until I saw that video I was like, yeah, it's so true. But I think so many people are the same and don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Men.
Yeah, I had a lot of people. I think I screenshotted every response that I got. You know, when you can hold the message down so it hides who said it. I think I screenshotted every
Do you know what? That would be a really good post to post it. Obviously, so you're hiding what people have said, but so everyone can see that there's so many more people saying it.
There was quite a few men, like quite a few lads, which is nice to think that the fact that they feel comfortable to reply to a post like that. Like, they're not comfortable enough to comment on it, but they're comfortable enough to DM the person that made it.
Yeah. I think so many more men suffer with it, and because they're taught to kind of not talk about it, they don't.
Yeah, and it's also like typical. It's just like social media and stuff. It's like, every man, you got to have a big chest. Yeah. You got to be broad, stuff like that. And if you're like that skinny boy, then you're not going to be confident. But you don't know that lad with a massive chest and is really broad is confident in himself either.
Yeah. And I think you're almost, this is me going off a bit like having a rant, you're almost shamed if you've got again, typical good body to say you're not confident or to complain about your body.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel almost guilty saying to someone, like my tummy, because I'm like, they're like, oh, you've got a flat stomach. And 9 times out of 10 I do. But sometimes I'm bloated or sometimes I'm not feeling confident. 9 times out of 10 I'm not. I'm faking it, the confidence. But because stereotypically my tummy and body is all right, it's sporty, I keep doing this because you feel guilty for saying it.
Yeah. It's like at school when it was like the really clever person and they were like, oh, I've done shit on that test. And you're like, oh, fuck off. No, you haven't. Yeah. You're clever. You know everything. Yeah. When you're talking to like someone that doesn't know as much, it's the same thing.
Yeah. I can literally, so I'm going away this weekend. So my best mate, Beth, she came over.
Don't have to deal with her for a whole week.
She came over last night to help me pack to find some outfits to wear. And she knows, because she's known me for as long as I can remember now, I've always had a complex about my legs. Always hated them.
I feel like I know that now as well. And I've not even known you for like a year.
I would never, ever, ever wear shorts. It was only from the fact of when I've started running and I just die and I overheat in leggings. I've just had to be like, firms it, wear shorts, it's okay. Because I don't know if it's like the ex-dancer in me or like just certain comments when I was younger that stuck with me, like thunder thighs or, oh, you can crush a watermelon with your legs. Like,
I've never heard anyone say that.
Oh my God,
I could crush a watermelon.
So much. And I can't lie, like, if I got you in a headlock, these quads are good. But anyway, long story short, they've always given me a complex. And we were looking at different like dresses and skirts, and she's like, "Oh my God, your legs look amazing." And then as well, she was like, "You're actually choosing to have your legs out." And I was like,
"Yeah, I am."
Oh shit, yeah. I mean, we still had an issue because I was like, boots and legs out. I now look like a tree stump.
I've just got knee.
Not liking it. And she's like, "Shut up." But I got to the big age of 26 and I'm still insecure about my legs. Yeah. Which is, funnily enough, probably the thing that I get complimented on the most.
Yeah.
But I hate them with a passion.
Yeah.
But people don't see that.
Yeah. It's like, anyone know, like, my mum, I know there's things for her that she doesn't like, but, like, life's too short to fucking... Like, I flip between a perspective. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. And then I'm like, fuck you, we literally live on a floating rock. I don't give a fuck.
I've never heard anyone describe it like that.
We are just living on a floating rock.
To be fair, I do flip between it being like, oh my gosh, I need to just crash diet. I hate my life. Look at my body.
When you put it in the big perspective, it's not that deep.
To actually just go and eat that shortbread, have that chocolate. If I've got a bit of a fat roll, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
I do flip between it. I think it just depends on what day of the week it is for me.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, when people say fake it until you're confident, it is actually true.
Yeah, it does work, but it doesn't make you any happier. It doesn't make you any more confident.
I can confirm it doesn't.
It doesn't make you any more confident. It just makes you come across more confident, that's all.
Yeah.
Or more happy, whatever.
I think there's nothing more...
Start again.
There's nothing more... I still can't get out what I'm trying to say. There's nothing more confident. No,
that doesn't make sense.
There's not a better feeling than when, like, if you're training or at High Rocks and they get a photo of you and your body looks on point. Like that, we can all be like, we feel good, we've worked hard. But literally 30 seconds later, they can get a photo of you and you look...
Your face is like this.
You look...
Your legs all flabby.
Ugly, and you think... And then that will absolutely spiral me for a week.
Yeah, but it's
and
like...
I have to almost look back at the good photo and be like, that's what I actually look like.
No one looks good in every photo.
Yeah. Unless you're a celebrity with Photoshop. And,
yeah, but even them, like when they get them and they put them in a magazine and they're like...
airbrushed. Yeah.
It's just...
But then this is what I always think, like, do you reckon, I suppose it's what we've just said, do you reckon Kylie Jenner is body confident?
No.
That would kind of make me feel a bit
I'd love
better.
to know, actually.
I suppose she has spent millions, so she's a bit different.
Yeah. But I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, they might not have physical insecurities, but they might have, like, I don't know, like, people are insecure of the sound of their own voice, stuff like that.
That used to be me when I was younger.
Yeah, I'm used to the sound of my own irritating voice now, because it's on the camera so much, but...
Yeah.
At first I would, like, cringe. But then, like, it makes you not confident about doing certain things, and then it's like...
Yeah.
No, it's not body confidence, but still.
I don't know. I almost feel like, again, it's going back to, like, faking it till you're making it and also feeling a bit like a fraud. That I'm so, like, I preach, be confident, like, you are who you are kind of thing. But equally, there's certain gym fits you will never, ever, ever see me in because I will not feel confident in them.
I get that, though, but certain things don't suit certain people. Like, I don't know.
Like, have you ever seen me train in a T-shirt?
No.
Absolutely not, because I feel like my arms just look like the Hulk. Because again, I build muscle so easily. Do you know where that's come from? I can tell you the memory. So I used to go to college in town, Boa kid.
She was one of those people.
I was, and I remember linking arms with one of my friends. We were walking down from New Street to college, and she was like, oh, I just love linking. Bear in mind, I was 15 at this point. I was doing a lot of gymnastics, so I was still quite strong and muscly. And she's like, I love linking arms with you, Phoebe. I was like, oh, why?
Oh my God, I don't know what you're going to say.
She's like, because it's like linking arms with a man.
Oh.
And I was like...
That's not what a 15-year-old girl wants to hear, really, is it?
And at that point, I never... ever.
Touch the dumbbell with a hand, ever. Pick them up with your feet.
I never flexed again like that.
Yeah.
And it's probably been only the last year since being with Rock Up, where I've been around more body confident, strong women, that I've been like, actually, my back is hench, my arms are hench, like, flex it. But yeah, I can still remember.
Oh my God, that would
this
stick.
arm.
That would really stick with you. That would.
Yeah.
That is what no 15-year-old girl wants to hear.
I might have been 16, but it doesn't really matter. And I was
but especially like, I feel like when you was at that age, because I know like trends change. Now it's like a trend to be like as muscly as possible as a woman, but then it was probably like slim.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Nothing.
And do you know what? It scarred me that much that I didn't even link arms with lads. So like, whenever anyone tried to, I was like, nah, we'll hold hands, or nah, like, because I was just like, what if my arms
they
are
think
bigger
that as
than
well?
them? Like, so yeah, I've had that comment that triggered my arms. Obviously, the legs,
the watermelon comment,
the watermelon, the tree trunk comment. Do you know what? As well, when I was,
you shouldn't get called lanky.
Do you know, I'd rather be called, again, it's like curly and straight hair. If you don't have something,
yeah, true.
You don't mind, like, I would happily be called lanky. If you've got long ass legs. What else do I used to have which scarred me is, again, I think it's because I was a dancer, so you're always told good posture and tummy in.
Yeah.
That I used to always get told. I can remember it so clear as day when I was in a leotard at home. My family would be like, "Are you pregnant? Suck your tummy in.
Oh yeah,
suck your tummy in."
Yeah.
And they never meant it in that way. It was just like sort your posture out.
Yeah.
You'd never walk around like showing a bloat.
I'm like the most slouch person. That's why I smiled when you said it, because it made me think of something someone said to me once. I was walking with like my friends and someone just took a photo of like the view or whatever, but you could see us walking. Do you know who Danny Aarons is?
No.
Oh fuck, you're not going to understand it then. Do you know Tennessee, that influencer?
No.
Right. Well, you really not. Basically, this Danny Aarons, he's a YouTuber, but he's with this girl, blah blah blah, and his posture is dreadful. Like, and his thing is like within his YouTube is he just gets bullied for his posture. Like he's literally like got a hunchback. And when we were walking and someone took this photo and someone said to me, they were like, oh my God, you look like Danny Aaron's. I'll show you. I have to show you a photo after. Because I was walking, but I was like this. It's all right sat down, but I was like this. Like you could see my whole back curved. So like my posture's terrible. Like I probably grow like a solid 1.5 inches. Like
maybe that's because you've been called lanky so much. You've tried to make yourself small.
No, I think I'm just lazy. Like
okay.
Because I'm sat here now. This is how I'm normally sat. Like it's quite a difference.
Yeah, to be fair.
I should be like,
yeah,
proper set up, but yeah, doesn't really bother me. Nothing really bothers me.
That's why I like being friends with you so much, because you are such the opposite. You are so positive, and it's making me a bit more positive.
Yay, rubbing off.
Not quite there. It's still a work in progress.
No, but I used to really care what people thought and stuff like that. I really don't give a shit anymore.
And again, I do think you are a product of who you are around. So I'm trying to listen to more podcasts at the moment, and again, more people like yourself. And I think being part of the fitness community does help you.
Yeah.
Because people are more, it's health over just being skinny, anorexic or whatever, to try and be more body confident. But it is probably the worst part.
Yeah.
I will...
Yeah, defo.
I was in class this morning with Jenna. We filmed certain videos and I was like,
yeah.
No, that can't ever be posted. And she's like, Phoebe, like your figure looks amazing. Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my God, that's just like, no. 3 rolls, absolutely not on my legs. Like, where do they come from? Again, leg complex.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, like I say, like I don't really care. But then like one day I'll scroll through Instagram and I'll be like, oh, I don't look like her. And then I'll be sad about it for like, I don't know, a few hours, and I'll be like, fuck it, I'll have my Nando's instead. I'm happier eating my Nando's than trying to look like that person.
See, you've got such a good outlook. Such a good outlook. I feel like we'll get there.
Yeah.
But the whole point of this and opening up to the world is that the people that you think may be confident, I think on my Instagram I give out I'm confident.
I say you would.
It aren't. It's like,
it aren't. It aren't.
That was me struggling to like admit it.
No, I know what you mean. No, definitely, but again, anyone's Instagram.
And again, something I'm trying to tell myself is that day when it comes, I have a daughter, I want her to have your mindset and not my mindset.
Yeah. Don't
know how to do that yet because I haven't figured out my mindset.
Yeah. But like, I don't know whether I'd be able to, like, am I going to tell my child, well, we should live on a floating rock anyway when they're 4 years old? I'm not going to tell them that, am I? I'll wait until they're 14.
We live on a floating rock.
What are we doing? So who cares? Order that Nando's.
Can you tell that she's just had a Nando's?
I've had 2 this week. I had one yesterday.
No, you never.
Yeah, well, I ordered it and I was eating it and then I was like, shit, I forgot I was going to Nando's tomorrow and today with one of my friends. I was like, oh.
This, I don't know if I want to admit this. I'm going to admit it because it's a body positive, opening up.
I don't know what she's going to say.
Thing. So you've just had 2 Nando's. Mm-hmm. I went to the shops and I had a little spiral. Do you know the chocolate covered pretzels that you love?
Oh, I had a packet then the other day. Oh.
I now love them.
So
bought
good.
them, had a handful on the way back to the car, and then I felt so guilty for buying them and eating them. I binned the rest.
Oh no, that's I was talking to one of the members at the gym. They did the same the other day.
Makes me feel better.
She said she had something, and then she thought to herself, she wasn't hungry. She's like, why the fuck did I have that? So she went to the fridge and she put the other thing in the bin.
I've done that this week with a packet of Oreos.
She was like, I didn't want that. I didn't need it. So why is it in the house? I'm just going to put it in the bin because if it's not there, I'm not going to eat it, which I agree with. If something's not there, I'm not going to eat it.
Duh.
But like, I'm not going to... If there's no chocolate in the fridge, I'm not going to drive to the shop to go and get some. But if there's some in the fridge, I will eat it. But if there's not, I'm not going to
I stop myself now, from buying stuff like that because I've learned I've got no self-control.
Yeah, you're just less tempted. If it's not in the cupboard, you're less tempted.
Zero self-control.
Go and get it. But my mum buys it all the time.
Well, that's why. Do you know how on the way here, and I was like, I'm just stopping off at my mum's because I knew she had the Costco shortbread.
Oh, they're banging.
Yeah, and I stopped off and
so
anyone had just bought a packet of chocolate pretzels.
Can I just have a shortbread? Thanks, bye.
And bin them. I was like, and then when I had a shortbread.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's one of
swings
those
and roundabouts.
One of those days. And tonight I will probably feel so shit before I go to bed, I want to look in the mirror, see if the abs are still there. Be like, oh,
and then you're just going to remember that we live on a floating rock, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then in the morning we're going to wake up and be like, it's another day. Skinny!
Morning skinny.
That is one thing, though, I can't do. So we're talking about like body positivity. I'm the biggest advocate for you've got to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Who was it today? Jenna in class. So we did a 5k run. Sorry, Jenna. I'm out on you now. 5k run into class. And I'm there walking up the stairs of the class, scoffing my squares bar after the run. And I'm like, what have you eaten? She goes, I haven't eaten yet. I was like, Jenna! What? You've done a run and I'm about to do class on no food.
Screams injury. Recipe for injury.
And I felt like you.
Yeah.
So
that's the only thing that reminds me now to eat, like, is when I'm doing a big session, is because the threat of being injured, the worry of being injured again.
That's kind of what's pushing me through eating more.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what?
But I'll be pissed if I get injured, so eat.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm not too bad on that sense of it anymore.
Sorry, my knee feels like it needs to click.
Talking about body positivity, this is, actually, I don't want to share it. I've got to now.
You can share it with me. We can cut this bit out.
So I was in work today with my heels, and the one woman was like, have you got dodgy fake tan on your foot, or is it just hairy? And I was like,
hairy? How does dodgy fake tan and hair look the same? No, it doesn't.
And the worst part is I was like, bear with. And I had to turn around and have a look, and I was like, a bit of both.
That's such a weird thing to say. Yeah.
And again, it's those comments that trigger people.
You can think that, but you don't need to tell the girl.
Yeah, those comments trigger people.
Like, I feel like wondering if anyone said something like that to me, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the most unhinged body comments. I've had a lot. Boy chest. That one was actually from my mum.
I can't laugh. No, because I actually used to be really small chested, and then I went on the pill, and then that...
That never happened to me. I am still sternum. Like, it is a running joke.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, I used to get that, but no.
Like, my mum has actually said, like, oh, I feel sorry for you.
Boy chest.
Yeah, and I'm like... One day the boobs might develop. Maybe one day.
I'm trying to think of anything anyone said to me. I can't remember. Don't remember it.
Yeah, you're good. To be fair, I've only ever...
Oh, I used to get called, before I went on the pill, like, I used to get called iron board, a flat pack cardboard box from IKEA. There was nothing to me, and there was nothing to me. I was straight up and down. I used to get called, iron board, flat pack from Ibiza. IKEA. Cardboard box, all that crap.
That is actually crazy. Because now...
to be fair, now I'm talking about that used to really upset me. But I didn't give a fuck now. But
I was going to say, anyone that used to say that to you now is probably looking at you and be like, girl, she is curvy now.
That used to really upset me. But no, I don't give a fuck.
To be fair, yeah, I've never had that sense. My legs have always been legging and my ass, naturally. I can't lie. I've never had to, like I didn't train quads until I had to, like, functionally for, like, high rocks and running. But they were there. Yeah.
They were there anyway.
They were just there.
Yeah, I'll try and find a photo and show you. I've got one vivid photo I remember of when I was younger, and it was literally just like being pulled. I don't really care now.
But you know what? Probably back then, that's what I wanted to be.
Yeah, but I'm not as old as you.
Babe, for context, I'm only 26. You were 22.
That's a lot. 4 years. There's a lot of trends in that time that change.
I must admit, I wish I could go back to being 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I was talking about lockdown to someone earlier, and I was like, oh, I was in sixth form. I was in year 12. That was such a great time. Because I knew I didn't want to go to uni. So I did nothing. It was so good.
I was getting a mortgage.
In lockdown?
Yeah.
How'd you get a mortgage? That's a topic for another day.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know what number episode that was, so I will find out when I edit it and go to post it to see what... I want to say 18.
And I feel like there's
see if I was right.
There's more as well that I want to do on this topic. But I feel like I need to warm up into it a bit more.
Yeah.
There's more layers to
Yeah,
talk
definitely.
about.
But I feel like you could sit and talk about it for hours.
Yeah.
But our next episode will be... will it be after High Rocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will.
It will be the High Rocks review and a secret piece of information.
Is it next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be after High Rocks, so yeah. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see the results before.
And I may be throwing in an extra race.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, so are you, technically.
That's being... Yeah, we're trying to find a member.
That is literally what we're trying to work out right now.
We're trying to find a member to do it first.
Yeah.
But if not, last resort.
So tune in next week to find out.
Not next week, the week after.
Yeah.
Every other week.
Bye!